week we interviewed staff
from HHMS about what their favorite memory from the school year was.
What is your favorite memory from this year?
Well, this year in 5th grade English, we all read a novel called The Honest Truth, and it takes place in Washington State at Mount Rainier National Park. And Mrs. Martin arranged a Skype that we got to do with an actual park ranger from Mount Rainier National Park. And so he talked with us, and the kids got to ask questions, and that was really fun. And then Mrs. Trees actually contacted the author of the book, and we did a Zoom call with him and actually a little writing workshop the kids got to do with him. So that was a lot of fun. So that's probably my favorite memory from this year.
What was your favorite memory from this year?
I think the best memory that I have about this year during COVID is learning how to teach online using Zoom and EduCreations. I could Zoom students to help with concepts that maybe they didn't understand and could still see them without their masks. So that was a plus. And then I think that using EduCreations also helped students to understand some of the math concepts that we were working with at the time. And so I think those were a couple of my favorite memories of this year.
Thank you.
What was your favorite part of the school year or part of the time?
You know, I am super excited to take part in the Dog-a-thon this year. I think it's going to be a really fun event and a really fun day here at school.
Thank you.
What is your favorite memory from this year?
My favorite memory from this year is having both my older daughters in the school building. I had one in 7th grade and one in 5th grade, and so that was really fun getting to share the entire school year with them.
Thank you. What was your favorite memory from this year?
My favorite memory from this year is how we all came together and overcame a huge challenge with hybrid and off-site and quarantines. And I think that as a school, we are better and stronger because of what we went through. The connections that were made, not only with students, but with staff as well, and just working together so that we could be in school and meet each and every day. I'm proud to be a husband.
Thank you. What was your favorite memory from this year?
Probably the fact that we had Bradford Woods actually here at the beginning of the school year when all the students were here in school. So we hadn't gone to hybrid or anything yet, so we were able to have Bradford Woods staff come to Hamilton Heights, and we were out in the woods some, went to Katawi, did some on-site lessons there, and even got to do some zip lining. So,
thank you. What is your favorite memory from this year?
I think this year what sticks out the most is just the resiliency of the kids and the hybrid thing and just how everything was kind of turned upside down a little bit this year, but the kids being able to kind of adjust and get used to it and just being able to come and just getting used to the new schedule and kids just overcoming that obstacle of just the weirdness of the virtual school and the kids who just grew from it and loved it, the whole virtual thing. It just was neat to see kids adjust to a new type of learning and overcoming a lot of obstacles and battles with that, and that was kind of neat to see, the kids just kind of succeeding in that new environment.
Thank you. What is your favorite memory from this year?
My favorite memory would probably be my Wednesdays and the time I got to spend with students up at Remnant and really getting to know them and just individual time like that.
What is your favorite memory from this year?
From this year, I think one of my favorite memories is taking my PE classes out to the woods, because the giggles and the laughter and watching students play some like old childhood games of mine out in the woods was a lot of fun, and we had really good weather, and so I'm hoping it warms up so we can do that again this quarter.
Thank you. The state. What is your favorite memory from this year?
I don't think I have just one memory. I think my favorite memory is going to be just how much fun it was to get to know these kids and the classes I had. I just really enjoyed the students this year.
What was your favorite memory from this year?
I'd have to say my favorite memory from this year would be bringing back frog dissection. We had not done it here yet at Heights, and being able to bring that to the kids and seeing them explore that lab and get excited about it and find lots of disgusting things but awesome things too was super fun. So bringing that back and being able to do it during COVID and being safe with it and just making it happen still was an awesome memory.
Thank you.
What is your favorite memory from this year?
I think my favorite memory was making pancakes in my math class and helping my students to understand volume, and then also making TikToks and having my students watch me on TikTok a little bit and learn math that way.
Thank you. What is your favorite memory from this year?
You know, I think my favorite memories from this year have really been like the memories that I didn't get to make my first year of teaching. So like having the opportunity to do things like coloring projects and research projects with my 7th graders, which I hope you can see. There's like a ton of Greek gods behind me, and like my 7th graders we're doing a read aloud of The Lightning Thief, which has been really fun, and 8th grade has been performing The Diary of Anne Frank, and this is all stuff that I didn't get to do last year because we went not hybrid, we went fully virtual for the last, most of my first semester at Hamilton Heights. So all of the things that you miss out on, like those extra 5 minutes at the end of class, playing heads up with my students, or the extra, minute at the end where you get to talk to your kids about what they did over the weekend, and they're telling you all the stuff they're excited about, and they're telling you about how they won their game, or they won at BPA, or they just, slept all weekend, and they were so delighted. And that's just, like, the actual interactions that I've gotten to have with my kids that I just didn't get to have last year is, like, by far been my favorite thing about this year. Those are my favorite memories.
Thank you. What is your favorite memory from this year?
My favorite memory actually happened last week for BPA Nationals. We had 2 national champions and 1 runner-up, and then 22 other students that made it to the top 10 in the nation. So that was pretty exciting. Even though it was a virtual competition, I think we did really well. So.
Thank you. What is your favorite memory from this year?
My favorite memory, or thing that I've enjoyed the most here at HHMS this year, is relearning math with Mrs. Landers and Mr. Province.
Thank you. What is your favorite memory from this year?
My favorite memory from this year is probably our Staff Appreciation Day that we had last Wednesday. Student government had all kinds of fun activities for the staff, and it was just really nice to see everybody having fun and enjoying themselves in a year that has been pretty stressful. But that was a really great way to kind of wrap up the year.
Thank you. What are your guys' favorite memories from this year?
I would say my favorite memory from this year is just being able to be in this new building. We've spent so many years working on construction, and now to be here and get to use it, it's been awesome.
Mine is probably all the struggles that we've had through this year. It's been a trying year, but you know what? We climbed the wall. We all made it together.
Yay! Thank you. What was your favorite memory from this year?
Probably learning to use more of the online features that VEX has to offer. We had a couple of online challenge winners this year, so that was exciting. I loved my new space that I got to work in, and probably the surprise birthday party that my 8th period threw for me.
What was your favorite memory from this year?
Favorite memory from this year? That's a great question, Mr. Hilton. I'm gonna have to go with number 1, the construction of this class, because it wasn't a class, Husky Broadcasting Network, and so them letting me have this class and dealing with these awesome, talented people, that's been one of the greatest memories of this year. And the other one is the new building. I love teaching in the new building. It's been rocking. See you in 2021 fall, hopefully with no masks.
Woo! Thank you.
What was your favorite memory from this year?
Ooh, there were so many, but 2 of my favorite memories were these group projects. The 7th graders made this origami crane art installation. It was meant to just be temporary, but we've decided it looks cool, so we're gonna hang it for a while. We also did this group project. So I like anytime we could make a collaborative work of art. It's neat to all have something in common that we worked on.
About how long did they take?
Ooh, good question. This took us about a week.
each person made one, and we made sure we all had different types of paper, so no two are alike. This one, I think it also took about a week. This one involved each student having the same list of steps. For example, draw a yellow circle, make a black and white checkerboard, but where they placed it was up to them. So they all turned out slightly different, even though they had the same instructions.
Thank you. What is your favorite memory from this year?
My favorite memory, I have two favorite memories actually. The first came back in either January or February when Purdue and IU played, and to see all the students and the staff have a IU-Purdue rivalry. There was a lot of things drawn on the bulletin boards and a lot of smack talk between us Purdue winners and the IU losers. But, so that was a favorite memory. And then the other memory came during our staff appreciation week last week. It was really nice to see Mr. Bailey and student government had put together a lot of really cool activities for the teachers. And so it was fun to get together with all of our colleagues and to try new things. We did the rock wall that you kids get to do. We actually got, well, I chose not to do it, but and then Kona ice and lunch. And so it was just a really fun time to get together with all the teachers and celebrate the great things that they do every day.
Thank you. What is your favorite memory from this year?
My favorite memory is really a lot of the entire year. It's seeing our kids and our staff, our teachers, all of our staff members really rise to the challenges and show one of our core values, which is resiliency. And that's just really a special thing to see in our kids and our staff, like I said, as we've encountered a really difficult year, both personally and professionally and at school as students. And so I'm so proud of our families, I'm proud of our students and our staff for how they've risen to this challenge. And so that's the favorite thing that I've seen throughout this school year.
Thank you.